Hello and welcome back to Age of Wonders 4. We're continuing on with our Wildfire Druids today. Mugarth, Shagabahug, and the Rings of Amnora, the story realm mode. That we've gotten a pretty good landing down. We're 54 days in. We've managed to wipe out the northern revenant, ancient revenants up to the north. And now we have just turned on the frog to our east that we're going to wipe out before we make our way up to the good, up through the pathway of ascension. We ended on an intern. Let's start on an intern and get ourselves moving. We are being pillaged, massively pillaged over here, but that's okay because we have just set to burn down this city. And what's probably the best way for us to go over here? Probably this way. We won this fight. These guys can come with us. Excellent. So we are running a little short on units right now, but we have some Zerkers coming in. And we have... I have 4 heroes. Ah, yes. Okay. Not incorrect. You're an elementalist. You're a defender. So this guy needs the other berserker. Correct. And then this guy basically needs an entire army. Your army is perfect. We've recently lost this warrior, but it's okay for now. That guy has returned to his city. We're saving up for mistlings. And we have pyromancers being built here and here, I believe, for this guy's army. So I'm going to queue up another Zerker after him. And at 28 bucks, I'm actually going to rush this first one. We do have a Feywater Pond up, so we are also hidden in this province. It does mean we need to get that Fey transformation ASAP. A video shorter by an hour. Thanks for us talking about AOW theory crafting. We were doing a lot of theory crafting on the channel this morning. Thinking about doing a cursed anime build, but also an Eldritch Sovereign build that goes like pure corruption. Because I don't think we have ever done that. Now, I really should get a Shrine of the War God in here. +2 physical damage on non-magic attacks. But I need a tier 2 wizard tower in order to build mistlings. And that's what we were going to build there. So let's do that. You made a granary. You actually managed to get this pyromancer, but he's sort of stuck in town right now. We got 2 turns for the siege. That should be plenty. You've got 600, 800, and 500. I've got 2,000. Okay, that's in our favor. We'll move you up into that army. All those guys can keep moving. I can't move you out, but that's okay. Should I slap another Entwined Thrall in here? It probably wouldn't be a bad idea. No reason not to. And then we keep ruling on. Okay, I've gone from saying that was not a lot of units to now changing my mind pretty dramatically. Now it is very, very many units. You're gonna go there. You're gonna go there. $23 versus 19. Damn. Damn, Daniel. Force march this pyromancer. And then I think we're just in it to win it, baby. This grabs a 5 and a 4, so it's about as good as we're going to get in terms of a fight. They've got harassed defenders on, but they've also got headlong assault, so they are all suffering exhaustion in this fight. And this stops the city from being sieged. Why are they just standing still? I've never seen the computer do that. That's strange. So, you're my elementalist. Why don't we run you forward? You're a pyromancer. You're a knight. You're a barbarian. You are a war shaman. I'm gonna, like, put you here and here. We can move you here because you have a projectile. You're a defender. You're a defender. So you guys should go like here, probably. Interesting, interesting. Okay. You're a spellblade, so you are okay to have... That counts as a battlement? Here? That's strange. But I guess. Not for this guy because he's a spellblade. Okay. I don't have any shrubs to empower off of yet. You don't have any early casts, and you... I mean, you have fire evocation, but we don't need it yet. Technically, I am marching out, so I'm a little wondering, is he even going to move? Yeah, okay. He is at least with his ranged units. No, he's going to move everybody. Okay, great. Great. I think let's hit them. Just because it's the only group that I have a 3 on. I'm going to hit you guys here, mostly because I want to create fire ground. This guy is a charger, and you're also a charger. And so part of me is like, maybe we should charge. I can also give them strengthen and regeneration, and we could do a double charge. I could also charge across this, because you fly. Man, it's really hard not to take a charge, so... This is a chaplain, which means he doesn't really have anything that... Like, this guy's got this stupid purifying blast, which does an insane amount of damage. Yeah, okay, so... You're going to be charged. Thank you. Critical poison, critical poison. Let's blast you. Stack some more burning on him. Huh? You should have precognitioned last round, but I forgot to. So I'm going to drop a Fey Blessing on this Berserker. And then I'm going to precog these guys. Try to poison burn them. Doesn't work, but I can poison burn them. Just keep shooting needles. 40%. What do? Just shoot them. I think I'm going to have him just stay put for now. Hostile wild growth is all very good here. The question ends up becoming like, where do I want to use it the most? I think let's go a little in the front so that they have to walk through all that bleed. Then we're going to just like shield guard, shield guard. I think you're going to go on a wide jab here. Daylight spears, awakeners. Oof. Let's kill the awakeners as much as we can. The Zerks are staying put. Do I want to immolate or do I want to Vine Prison? Always the questions. Probably Vine Prison. In a campaign with a rigger and a van that does everything and a hacker speaking nonsense. Playing 4th edition Shadowrun? That sounds like Shadowrun to me. Shadowrun is one of those TTRPGs that I've always wanted to play, but it is so complicated. It is crazy hearing Shadowrun people talk about Shadowrun. There's also an Awakener there. Who's going to do big bad damage if I don't do something. That guy's also doing big bad damage, though. Okay. He is at least threatened there. Yeah, we get dunked, but we have precognition there in the middle at least. Oh, man. I didn't think he was going to take that much damage. Yikes. My poor Zerker. Getting pummeled here. Story looks good. Bloodlines 2. Yeah, there's been some early gameplay stuff for Bloodlines 2 come out here now. This guy's zerked, which is really unfortunate because he hit that blessed soul. Man, Fierst here is gonna get beat up again. What is this? Is that a hero there? I can't actually see him. Is he dead? He has 1 HP? I think he's dead. Fey Blessing? Flank on that angel. This Light Spirit has 3 heals. I think I'm gonna have to go for him because I think he's the bigger threat. And of course I miss him. Just gonna do a shot into him right here. I feel like if I do this, I'm gonna eat 2 sets of arrows in my back, and I'm gonna really dislike what that does to me. But I'm also not sure I have much of a choice. You can't do enough damage. He's bleeding, poisoned, and on fire, so... $14. This Awakener has got me worried. Okay. Did you take this at the beginning of your turn? I can never remember. I just don't want to eat that. So I'm just gonna kill you. I'm gonna fail to kill you. Incredible. Let's go here. That's a flank. I have all these defenders, but they're not really doing much for me right now. Along with these Zerkers. My Lord is so good, he basically can hold a single lane in his own because of all the summons and everything. He's dead. Oh, you are alive. Now it's showing your HP. Now that everyone else over here has already gone. Okay, that got rid of the angel, and it also got rid of him. And honestly, you're in a position that you could flee. I'm scared about this blessed soul and its Archon smite. Because it doesn't care if people are... Yeah, let's do that. He's already berserked. I can't do anything to save him. I'm gonna let you come out. Even if it means I take a bleed stack. I was thinking this guy's gonna die from attack of opportunity or fire. My big concern then would be like, what if this light spirit just goes over and heals him for a ton of HP? But regardless, he can't use exposing light, which is the threat. So I'm gonna kill you, even though you're kind of a waste of time. And I think I'm just gonna march out shield wall, march out shield wall. And that's sort of all we can do here. He condemns my oracle. They're going for my wyvern instead of my barbarian here. Archers are missing their attacks, which is good. My barbarian does get that condemn strike. I'm definitely taking more hits here than I would like, but I think we're still doing okay. They then take an insane amount of damage from poison, burning, and bleeding. Honestly, the dots in this build are absolutely absurd. Just blast him. And blast him again. He's probably going to get dotted down. I'm a bit concerned with these guys way in the back here. Flank shot on him. Let's burn the two of them. Shot on him. You're just going to do dongs. 40%, 65, 65, flank. Try to get the poison stack is what I'm going for there. All right, 35, 60, 50. Where is like most of the problem? I feel like maybe over there. I suppose I could just do this. Have this spider eat those retaliation attacks, and this guy can kill him without punishment. You're an Entwined Protector, so you can eat those attacks. These guys are starting to break. I don't think I want to charge you in, Berserker. I think I'd rather you come back here and just add overwhelms. Samesies. What's the range on this guy? Pretty good. My fire wyvern. Dusk hunters, dusk hunters. That guy's gonna die. You know what? I'm just gonna roll you back here for right now where you're safe, and then I think I have a precog next turn, so. Condemn, but it gets precogged. These guys are just like awaken, heal. Distract, condemn. Miss, nice. That's on a summon. Ah, right, that's a ghost. He can just walk through the walls. Okay, tanking a lot there, but boom, that guy's done. We're cleaned out on that side. The dots are real. That blessed also got cleaned out by dots. You could do big explosion for 21 or regular explosion for also really high damage. Give all these guys a nice precognition, and then they can go out and have fun. Light him on fire. Flank these dweebs. I guess you just heal. I mean, you might as well flank him. You're flying, so you're not affected by all that fire. And then have you come out, do a critical hit flank. I love to see that. Burning critical hits. Honestly, I think we're good. He's broken. And we let the dragon finish him off. Okay. We lost a freshly minted berserker, but otherwise we came out okay. We did take a lot of damage, a bit more than I definitely would have liked. Bottle of demolishing and a boar mount. Demolisher and casting point. You're the spellblade, you're the defender, you're the elementalist. I guess let's get that on you. And maybe you could take that wand of rising undead. See how that plays. God. The bloodline cuts. The bloodline cuts are brutal. Honestly, like I hate the concept of day one DLC is bad. It's a bad look in this time and era especially. So Shakal, welcome back with ice cream. What kind of ice cream did you get? I would like to know more. Talk about a Pyrrhic victory. Well, you know, we lost one guy. It could have went worse. Let's grab Elemental Gateway before anything else for you. And you're going to grab Rite of Fury. Rite of Furries. still under siege. Are you joking me? I strongly disagree with that. Killed 3 armies and I just didn't get the one that was, I guess, sieging me. And unfortunately, if I march out and fight him, it's a 2,700 point battle. Which means I've probably lost all my armies. This guy's got a lot of foresters. He's also got a bathhouse. Fortifying governor. I could put the Smith's Guild up here. Your production sucks. You also have 8 farms. All right, well, let's go with the estate hall first. Try to get out an extra troop. Hopefully we get this heal, but I don't think we do. I think they get the siege first. Harass defenders, headlong assault. So headlong assault is probably going to kill that entwined thrall right away. What happens if I auto it? Understandable. Have a nice day. Supermarket ice, mostly white chocolate. Okay. That's not bad. Chocolate fudge because you want your future self to be upset with your present self. I mean, that's why you get ice cream. Ice cream is not for future self. Ice cream is for the you right here and right now, right? Think they borked sieges in the last patch. I've noticed if you attack an army sieged another city, you're also attacking. You can never form your own siege. Happened to you twice in the last game you played. Oh. I mean, they have made a bunch of siege changes, so. Alejandro's Light Spirits. An animal summoning bannerman, an awakener, 2 awakeners. More of these blessed souls with Archon smite, which is really good. A bone wyvern, okay. So my great threats here are probably these awakeners and that blessed soul. Smite also hurts, but it's not the worst. Gotta get that regen up right away. These are all ranged units, which means my defenders and stuff aren't going to be doing a lot over here. Oh, you guys are so weak and I don't have any good healers. Yep, yep. him the Fey Blessing. I'm gonna have to give them precog. Probably should have ran some more troops in first, though, so they all could have taken advantage of it. He's just gonna condemn this guy. Like, he's gonna condemn that hero almost instantly. I'm completely wide open in the middle here. Sugar snap. This is not good, man. Interesting. That only planted a bush there. I guess maybe because they already count as being behind the walls. Oh, you really cheeked this one, didn't you? I don't like this one bit. Let me tell you. I don't like this one tinsy wincy Tinseltown bit. Try to keep him alive. I could summon him and put him there. He might eat some arrows. Seeing as I can't really do a lot else with him. Let's put you here. I wish we had the roots leaf aspect of the root so they could heal. Got this. I can win easy. I'm not so sure about that, but chocolate fudge brownie ice cream with raw egg in it. Someone in the YouTube comments was like, whoever was talking about putting raw egg in ice cream, that person should get perma banned from chat immediately. And it cracked me up. It absolutely slayed me as a comment. What are we hit with? He's buffing with inspiring strength, so they all get double strengthened. Okay, he's stacking all of his units together at least, which is really good for my pyromancer AoEs. As well as hostile wild growth. I have the defenders on this side. How is this looking? Decent. Pretty good. You know what? I just realized I could have been using this Entwine Protector to heal people. I think let's hostile wild growth these guys.
It's a heart to her to her.
Shuts down the Awakener. At least temporarily. I'm gonna put you here for warding. I think I should hold. Fire Evocation is such short range. Now, I could put a Vine Prison over here and try to shut down all these healers. Alternatively, I could also just like hit them with an Immolate. That's a full 9-stack Immolate, which is really good. Or 7-stack Immolate. That hero is on fire as well, so it's pretty good damage. Yeah, I think I'm going to take that. It's decent damage. These guys are buffed, so I got to try to be careful. All right, my Oracle is condemned. All the Awakens are getting hit right now. Hex pack on my Oracles. Okay, those Oracles are really getting slammed. This is good. They're fighting all the vines. I got to remember, like, our thing is about dots, right? Like, we're a real dot focused campaign, so the longer they stay back, typically the better for us. Wow, that was a crazy charge on a defender unit. Okay, I'm really, really glad we held off on that fireball. Nice! Critical hits on the chain fire. I think you're going to have to go for him. Terrible rolls. You can charge in here. These guys are in good shape on this side. Honestly, it's mostly just like healers that they're dealing with. So I don't know that they need to be given a lot of extra attention. I don't think that they do. I think let's flank him. Bit disappointing, but that's okay. We'll do it again. That does a lot of damage, but then he'll 100% will get killed if I do that. If I go here, I'm not going to do as much, but he'll die from the poison and everything else. Ooh. Let's give you a stack of Fey Blessings. I didn't expect this precog to be up already. Obviously, I could heal both of these heroes and give them precog. Which is pretty strong. Rite of Fury is not a bad idea right now for the hasten, but I might actually want to wait one more turn. Where are they? There's one here. There's one here. That guy can't hit me. This guy absolutely can blast us. But we have a lot of precognition. Not down here, though. So I think these guys are going to want to step out. I think that's actually the play here. Precog these three. Because they have the Awakener, the Blessed Soul, and a hero on this side. These other guys have a lot of defenders, but defenders don't necessarily do a lot of damage. I'm really concerned about the nukes. There are some big, juicy nukers on this side. Okay, Gray's attack. That's okay. Cracked it like a raw egg. Audiobook super good. R.I.P. Wayne June. I don't know him. I've been trying to read audiobooks, listen to some audiobooks lately, and I'm really struggling to. I don't like them as much as regular books. I don't know how to phrase that any other way. You know what? I'm going to shield bash with this guy. It's going to get rid of my precognition if it fails. It won't fail, but it will shield wall the two of these dweebs. So they'll get a little extra bonus. And then I have to decide kind of who I want to hit with this burning. Like, I could go in, but I'm scared of this Archon smite. Which I'm actually just out of range of, so let's not go in with that. Did I lose my shield wall because of that? Oh, I do. Interesting. He's stunned, so I'm going to stack the burning on him, because burning on a Bone Dragon also very good. The thing of the Rite of Fury is it does give you one additional retaliation attack. I just wish I used it at the top of this turn if I was going to use it. Now, there are some options for me. There's some pretty nice ignites I could do. I could do like a double ignite. I could even do a double Vine Prison if I really wanted to. These guys would Vine Prison really well. And there's an Awakener back there. I'm not honestly worried about them right now. This side's in like pretty good shape. They're pretty well healed. This is the biggest threat. Those defenders can't do a lot of damage on their own, and I suspect a lot of them are going to go for that unentwined protector, who I think is actually going to die before this next turn starts. Which is going to make my life a little more difficult. Should I put this entwined thrall here then? To protect this pyromancer? I think I should. What a perfect Vine Prison. My god. That's so good. They all spawned next to somebody. How rare. And I'm gonna just shoot that Awakener. He's who I'm scared of the most. Also, if I crit him, which I do, it spreads burning to all those other guys. Let's see how she goes. Yeah, I lost that summon. Oh, they nuke him from orbit with Wrath of the Faithful. So that Pyromancer just got killed. Immobilize. The Blessed Soul has to come back here to try and free out these guys. That's very good for us. I'm really glad we brought in that Entwined Protector. You lose precog, but you get poisoned. Ooh. That hurt for more than I anticipated. Ow. Excuse me. Burning, burning, poison, burning, burning. Okay, that guy is still in rough shape here. We're gonna do this. I don't know why I didn't just stun him just then, but light them back on fire and get rid of that cover. I gotta deal with some of these defenders. And I don't particularly have a good way to do it. I would like to cast that on him. Get rid of your condemn. I'm going to move you here. Nice. Because then I can invigorate the both of you. Damage to an adjacent enemy unit. The unit then teleports to the target hex. Yeah, so that's an escape. I'm going to summon a Sketlington. You're going to take that guy's attack of opportunity, which means that you can now just wail on him. So he's dead. Why do I never cast Rite of Fury? Is there anything I can raise as an Entwined Protector? Yes. This is kind of why I don't cast it, I guess. It's because it's way more valuable for me to suddenly have an Entwined Protector on top of their wizard. That guy dies. This guy probably dies. Critical hits. Critical hits. Thank you. I can then easily fly up on you and get rid of that Awakener. I love that. These are pretty awful rolls. Let's move you here. Yeet a Javelin into him. Burning. Bolster defense. That retaliation strike is dirty. That's a lot worse, though. Okay. I guess it's my turn. My vines! Ow, Condemn. Dude loves using Condemn to nuke my characters from outer space. Alright, so that's another Entwined Vine gone. Not the dragon. Not the dragon! Slash Wyvern. These guys are running back and forth across fire constantly, which is good for me. Even though I think maybe they fly, so I'm not actually sure they're taking additional stacks. Nice, that guy's done. He tried to run. My Entwined Protector is taking all of the hits here. You burn, you burn. Ooh, amazing. That fire wears out, which means my barbs can just charge in. And then this entire flank is secured. You're a decaying zombie, so you can just move on up. 2 more turns on hostile wild growth. Wow, that cooldown is significant. Should I cast Rite of the Fury? I'm going to cast Rite of the Fury. Hastened and strengthened. And then all these guys can start moving up. And in fact, I can use this dude to heal them all. Critical hits, kill him. Critical hits maybe kill you. Yes, they do. Dude, I love the crits in this build. They are outrageous. You still have a really nasty Archon smite available. Grace. Can't use for 2 turns. Let's light him on fire some more. Fly you over that way. He's gonna die. He can't really do that much damage. I'm scared of that Awakener. I'm not, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. He fears me. Because, like, I could go here and attack this Dusk Hunter in the back, but it means that I'm going to take a full volley from him in the flank. And I don't think that's worth it. Quite frankly, I just don't think that's worth it. Too valuable a unit. They're also dying on morale. There's the full smite. He condemns, and then the Archon smote my defender from full HP. I don't think... I guess because my legendary warrior had already died, so... Alright, he's busted. He's broken. Your charge struck. Zombo calmed. Firebolt, firebolt. Steel shapered. Just let them go nuts. They'll figure it out. Pretty sure most of us are 30 plus, right? In the mortality. Every now and then, it's good to remind us. Yeah, we lost a lot of entwined protectors. We did lose that extra defender we built. And I lost a pyromancer. I don't know where that happened, but... He does have 2 more armies. God damn it. This includes his actual lord as well. They're like, you really like defending this city, right? Why don't you do it a few more times? Oh yeah, his lord is just this tank, this pickaxe tank. Okay, you're the war shaman. So, strengthen regeneration. Let's put my defender here. It's the best I can get for a precog, I guess. We'll move you here. Fey Blessing the dragon, and then precog the group. You guys can move over. I think this guy's going to get hit with a condemn, and they're just going to kill him from orbit. But I can't guarantee that yet. Now, this time, he made plants in all of those spots. Last time, he only made it in the one spot behind him. Delightful. You guys get thorn bushed. Now I'll wait on that pyromancy. Beep, beep, beep. We're gonna move over here. We'll move you there. We'll move you here. What do you have? You have one Awakener, Daylight Spears, a Priest, 2 Awakeners. Uh-oh. I didn't see this guy. I didn't see that guy. But he's far enough away that I don't think he'll be that much of an issue. Critical Bless. Move this guy back. Okay. Condemned to my lord. I think that's okay. I don't know they have much in the way of big shots against him. Triple miss. Ooh, that's satisfying. And then precog the actual hit. These guys are stuck in the vine field. Love to get you a little bit further ahead here. Just do this. Forgot that guy had first strike. I'd like for them to move in more. I mean, it's helping me get some good troops into position here. At least. You have to stay until like a Fey blessing shows up. I mean, I'd rather you throw an attack than not do anything. So this guy's gonna absolutely do that if I don't shut him down. My poor warrior. He's probably not gonna make it. I don't have a lot of faith in him. Whew. Yeah, I should have also attacked the hero so that I wouldn't be flanked on all sides, but... Oh, that was interesting. He removed his stun and healed him at the same time. Mending Touch. Mass Heal. Twin Awakening. What the hell did you cast? What? Huh. He used mass heal on him, but it removed his stun somehow. All right. I don't have a lot of good shots here, so I'm wondering, is this the turn that I cast Rite of Fury? I think it is. He cast Last Stand. He doesn't have a spell called Last Stand. Maybe he hit him with the champion lesser heal with him, but it looked like he hit him with that, and that's what caused him to get out of it. Oh, I don't have a lot of dots down here, and they're really not bulking their troops. In the new Paladin Tome. Oh. Yeah, I think you're right. You're right. You're right. That's what he did. Thank you. When you're right, you're right. And you, sir, you're right. All right, I'm going to charge with him. I take a first strike, but I remove his retaliation for the second strike. No, I don't, because he's a spare unit. Poison Blast. Firebolts. Have to have you run back again. Shoot. Could have had him in part of that precog. I'm gonna get slaughtered by this Awakener though if I don't do something. And I don't know what that something is unless it's... Let's taunt him. Let's do that. God, you really don't have a hit on anybody here. I have to do this. If I get hit by that Awakening, it's going to be absolutely just buckling. Now, do I want to move here to get my 20% crit chance? I'm distracted? Shoot. God, I wish I had some towers. There's the Wrathful Smite. So he nuked my hero who's been sitting in the back. Precogged and then missed that flank. We got the extra retaliation attacks this turn because of haste. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Dude, this Fire Wyvern is absolute MVP this campaign. The amount of work he's doing. That guy's going to burn to death at the end of his turn. Amazing. So that's one Awakener did. Honestly, let's just do that. I don't like this. Why do these zealots have so much HP? Uh-oh. Here comes trouble. I'm on it. We had a good siege, but what about a second siege and a third? Maybe a fourth for good measure? Honestly, at the rate things are going, wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. This guy's got the strength and regen ability here. Precog's not up for 2 more turns. I gotta think about how we want to do this. Let's have a moment. The Awakener is dead, right? So that immediate threat is gone. I could probably summon another Entwined Protector to harass that back line. I can have my tank hero take on his hero. You know, he's not that strong, but he will have like a flanking 20% critical on him, along with that defender, which would be good. Siege number 1, come and get some. Siege number 11, please stop. I mean, these have been some pretty tight sieges, so. Oh, Mona. You like our siege morning? Or siege Mona-ing? Right? Push. Needs a good finger in the air. That's what all cats want. Mona, it's warm in here. You got some sunshine to go find, I think. Down you go. Oh, mercy me. You know what? I'm gonna add critical on these guys. One more turn on Empowered Awakening. Okay. That's a ton of damage on these archers. Not to mention the crit damage. So this guy can fly here. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to take some serious poundings from him, but that is what it is. If he wants to live, we probably need to get him out of there. That's a pretty good javelin, but this is a killer javelin, and that guy only has burn stacks, so I think let's go for getting that archer out. At which point I am going to flee you. I might as well. Most likely to get attacked. Ah, he goes for the defender. So that's a legendary defender we just lost. I don't know what that was. Another defender? Wow. Sell it? Dawn defender did that much damage. 14 damage Dawn defender against the tank. You know what? This tank has like very low hit. All right, you got to summon an Entwined Protector, and there's really only one spot to do it, and it's over here. Go for that flank kill. Okay, what do we got over here? Not a lot of good. So I have a hero in here with basically no HP. I have a fireball, which could be really, really nice, but if I can't heal him, which I truly don't think I can. I don't even have enough mana to cast Healing Roots. This guy sapped me of all of my mana. I'm gonna burn those 3. Oh, right. My Spellblade already got killed. Gee whiz. He's got regeneration. I mean, I could like bring in the Fire Wyvern, but I'm basically sacrificing a Fire Wyvern for the hero then. Got that hit. I want to throw this javelin, but the chance of it hitting my own guy is actually like really high, so... My life for herb. Do what you gotta do, homie. Nice critical javelin. Nice. Good critical hits here, at least. They're not gonna save him, but goes with the Wrathful Smite to finish him off. Okay, he really didn't need to do that. Evoker's Ritual. Spells are overcharged for the turn. You're going to come in here and do some damage. You're going to come in here and do some damage. You're going to go in there and do some vines. Boop, 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 boop. I have a precognition. So let's cast it there so the Wyvern can take advantage of it. Oops. Remove the regen. That's nice. It's just 25 no matter where I go, so we'll just take the shots. They all miss terribly. Start getting my Evoker over. Evoker, Elementalist. You get condemned. Some big shots on him. Oh, little Fire Wyvern. You're so strong, I believe in you. God damn javelin. We're gonna move on to him to make sure he's locked down. Flaming burst, flaming burst. I mean, 5% shot. It's really terrible. Take the 100% there at least. Sheesh. Sheesh. It's because I have distracted on like constantly with this guy. I was like, let's do it. Just run. See what he does. What is the damage of this hero? That is so goddamn outrageous. He's also just like so hard to hit. Come on. All right, he goes for the summon at least. Holy smokes. Okay, so we lost both heroes. We did lose our legendary warrior, but we kept a handful of other guys in here. We kept the city, which is obviously the important part. Flanker's Band and a Talisman of the Restful Song. You know what? I'm actually probably going to get multiple rounds of stuff there. Song of Ages. The citizens of Pyre have a bard contact us. Do we want a ton of draft? That would probably be really useful. Yes. A ton of production, allowing me to instantly get the Wizard's Tower along with an extra population, along with a bunch of knowledge. We're 152 Imperium. This is really good. But also, this would let me build a ton of troops right now. And we just lost a ton of troops. What else did I lose? You lost... You're an elementalist. So you lost 2 frontliners. And you lost 2 frontliners. Honestly, the Warriors have been doing pretty good. Have I ever played multiplayer Age of Wonders? We did do a couple of sessions with some friends. I actually tried to set up a big multiplayer thing for this expansion, and it just kind of fell through. It was a bit of chaos trying to get everybody on board. All right, so that I basically just got a full 6 sack army from that. That was actually really nice. Yeah, I'd like to try to do more multiplayer stuff, because it was a lot of fun. I think this city probably should get something like arcane battlements. Let's get all those guys fixed up. Ton of level ups. Garma completed a major ambition, win against an army of 500 or more power. Entire army starts hastened for 3 turns. That's super nice. You know what? You can have the Song of the Restful Talisman if that's the case. Also give you 50% better evocations. Provinces with forests get +2 stability. I will just take that. Did you level up? Wow. You fought 3 fights and didn't get a single level up. I'm gonna be real. That feels bad. $450 mana. I'm now very evil, I guess because I burned down another city ruin. So I guess we are going with an evil run after all. I'm just going to pump out warriors. Zerkers. We got a shaman going up here. That's pretty good. Plus 17 food, plus 19 mana. That's also really good. That's 17 and 12. And it doesn't cut down anything that I have. So let's build a herbalist. See how we do. Defending cities is great, especially if you have some proper fortifications. One of the reasons you actually enjoy the Toll of Seasons. Yeah. I like Toll of Seasons. It just tends to end a lot of campaigns for me. It has a way of getting extremely vicious. I'm going to put both the barbs in this army, seeing as that's my main stack. And you'll take both those defenders. Barbs, defenders, more shaman. I guess I'm building a 4th army here as well, so. These guys come in at level 6. Let's wait 1 turn and get the good guy back. I think you were just building foresters there. Halheim is technically rebuilt, so I think we should probably start our forward march. I hope if he gets attacked, he does not count as that other guy being outside the walls, because I think he is. But I can't imagine he has an army to attack me with right now. We just destroyed all of his armies a minute ago. There's your wizard tower level 2. Ooh, bolstering matrices. Bolstering matrices. I imagine I'm going to want a nature bolstering and then a chaos amplifier. Nature spells and all healing spells heal for more HP. Chaos buff and healing spells. Oh, sorry. Chaos buff and chaos healing. Nature buff and nature healing. I understand. I misread that. And really should have known better. First things first. Let's get you back. Okay. Defender, Barbarian, and a second War Shaman. I mean, I guess that's going to have to be the case. Well, I'm going to give you another quarry. You need... Sure, let's just go with the Industrious Governor for here right now. All right, his hero has returned. Stag Spirit. We could go for the Halls of War here. Honestly, probably not a bad idea. We have Fey water ponds here and here. You're getting arcane battlements. You have the recruiting governor, right? So I actually need like blacksmiths and foresters in here is what I really want. Am I going to burn down this city? I think so, right? Burn down Brillantium and Citadel and just take Soulport. Or... take Brillantium, burn down Soulport. Do you keep the wizard towers? No, not really. We think. Let's get an armory for now. At least we're discovering that we can like reproduce our armies pretty quickly, which is extremely knowledgeable to know. There's Forest Walk. That's going to be fantastic. There's Fey Touched, which we also desperately need. You got this guy coming down. You almost have him, but not quite. It's fine. This is still like 2,300 points. Stag Spear is ready to keep annexing. I might leave some stuff for Flame Wall to come down, so I think I'm just going to grab this as a quarry for now. $350 for you. Yeah, you have gear on you as well, though, so... okay. He's building up all of these cities. Ah, curses. He snuck across to my capital. Also don't have anybody in this city. Currently this city has 8 farms. And 6 foresters. So I'm gonna probably swap out a bunch of those foresters. A bunch of those farms for foresters and just build a Smith's Guild. Shrine of the War God up here. I can build a Forest of Stakes as well. Counts as a forester, gives drafts for foresters. Counts as a forester, gives mana per foresters. None of these are spawn points, which is unfortunate because I would have loved to set a spawn point down here. Yeah, no way to do it just to do it then. So if you're all foresters... Three farms is plenty. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Abort, 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 abort. Abort. I'm actually going to make that into a quarry as well, so that the town has at least 2 quarries. Lest we become just incapable of building anything. Oh my goodness. Time to adult, Veramo. Take it easy, my dude. It'll all get better after raiding the frogs. Yes. I hope so. Auntie Brian, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, do I want to roll back and defend Pyre? Or do I want to try and take this city first? He's 2 turns off of a siege. So I think... damn, dude, he... managed to do a pretty good job getting this into shape. Immortal ward, right? So all of his angels, all his celestial units come back to life. This army is just all of his heroes. Awakeners, those blessed souls probably also have it. Yeah, that is brutal. Because it means those blessed souls are always super high level. All right, you got ancestral battlements. What do I want to make for you? You're not super happy, so the tavern's not a bad idea. The ancestral seer hall also great. Let's go with the tavern first. I have no money, and I must scream. Let's see what they do. They might fall back here. Actually, he is just raiding my territory. Okay. As a Wizard King, you've seen the Astral Void and memories of it haunt you. Even now, you find your mind drifting back. You're haunted by lonesome centuries spent floating in the vast nothingness of the void. Monstrous voices from your past intertwined and distorted your deepest convictions. What preserved your sanity? Imperium, knowledge, population, nature boon. Production. I tended both plant and beast and savored their bounties. This is a nature-specific option. He's grown that city all the way over here. Yeah, we definitely have to burn that down. I don't got room for that. Is there a conduit surrounded by farms? Yeah. So that would be pretty killer there, a herbalist. Honestly, I could build that in any number of locations, though. You're the one meant to be surrounded by foresters, which was going to include, like, all of these. Yeah, I was going to turn these into foresters as well. Not that I can right away, but... perhaps let's just slap some stone walls on it, seeing as I'm about to be attacked, and grab another berserker. And draft production. This is an industrious governor. Mana per adjacent forester. Try to get those boosted up. Okay, so that's fine. If his forces are split, he is starting to fall back, but it's going to be too little too late. Leaf skin is ready. Nice. So +1 resistance. We get forest walk, so forests are cheaper to move through. And also, more importantly, we can no longer be detected in forests. It does get rid of our sick burning look, but... I think I'm okay with that. You could siege my city next turn, so I'm going to rush those stone walls. I'm going to build that Shrine of the War God. I'm also going to resurrect this hero. So this city has an industrious governor, which actually means if I build stone walls there, it will trigger their major victory. You're a fortifying governor. Honestly, I think I'm going to put Garma there. Put you here. So you have a bunch of quarries. You have some quarries. But you own that, so you being fortified makes a bit more sense to me. And I can start summoning mistlings. We is Gabos? We is Gabos, in fact. They did say, are you Gabos? And the answer was yes. Now, I don't know that I am ever going to personally slay an undead fiend unit of tier 4. I guess like fallen angels and undead titans count as that. Sure, combat hastened. Garrick the Searcher is a fortifying governor. Defensive city structures give a bunch of bonuses. And I could take this to be governed city has 40 fortification health. Well, I gotta take that, man. That fits you so well. So I gotta get you upgraded if that's the case. So Masonic Hall would be the natural fit for you. And I want a stone wall here for you. You're being pillaged, but I've made a breach here. Oh, this is a great breach. 2 stacks of 3. They're mostly support units. I might actually just try to auto this one. Terrible, absolutely terrible results. They do have ballistas, and they do have arcane battlements. Okay. +3 spirit damage on attacks. Whew. I cast burning battlements. Okay, there's a couple of spots on fire. It's really not very many though. I think the only reasonable thing I could do here is full charge. And what I'll do is I'll cast that hasten spell at the beginning of my second turn. Which actually probably means you're better off summoning spooters. Just got a bit of the new Berserker army. I'm gonna precog this squad. Ooh. I did not see the 3 Awakeners on that side. Whoopsie. Well, we're in it now, baby. If we lose units, we're just gonna have to replenish. Those Awakeners are going to do a real nasty amount of damage. Nice. Got a regen on that Clinging Mist. All right. See how bad this goes. There's one boom. There's two booms. There's three booms. Spiders, good. I don't know why. I didn't think the arrow towers went for another turn. Okay. I lost one unit of defenders. That could be worse. Let's hasten. Catapult. Catapult. Charge. Charge. Burn those guys. Oh, that's why I lost the defender. I got Archon smote. Gonna strengthen regen that group. Shoot. Okay, I don't really have a lot of ways in here. Slash, I don't really have any ways in here. You have Demolisher. Not really what I wanted to use you with. But I think if the option is demolish and let a berserker in, I should take that. Crit? Ah, no crit. Javelin him. Okay. That's gonna burn a lot of my own guys alive if I do that. These barbarians have no way in. Gonna buff all of them with regens. You know what? Let's double stack that. I don't know what the greater threat is. I guess correction. I can't decide what the greater threat is. All those ballista towers are off for a round, so. Okay. Vine Prison. No. Immolate? Immolate. All right, condemn my dragon. You're going to heal those awakeners. This should mostly be a round of healing. Welcome to Sieges, and with our returning guest, Arrow Towers. God, those awakeners really do a lot of damage. I am a bit worried because there is like an army coming to back these guys up immediately after this fight. And it's an army with like 4 heroes in it. Is it my turn? Yes. Target cannot be affected by Poison Blast. Really? Immune to blight damage. It makes sense. I've just never noticed it before. Charge. Okay, we're gonna blow that up. We'll go in here and start blowing these up. This guy can't really do much. Don't love those guys being up here. That's coming off cooldown this turn. Okay. Sugar. I could have just done that. Get rid of him. Get rid of your debuffs. You're a wizard, Harry. Nice, the critical hit. From a bunch of useless vine prisons. I'm gonna try to kill that blessed soul before he gets his Archon smite back. Oof, my poor berserkers. Did I forget to use my catapults last round? I think I did. Wow, the range on the catapult is almost useless. It actually can't even target this tower. All right, well, we'll think about that one then. I'm gonna hit him for maximum damage. Okay, so he's out of the picture. He's out of the picture. They both just had like the best shots on him. We're gonna trigger a nice juicy heal here. Can you kill him? You can, which does mean... No, I guess I can't really do anything with that. These are paladins. Don't want to go down that road. Okay. That actually worked okay. You got a pretty good shot on him. In fact, you triggered immortal, so that's perfect. You can kill that awakener. You literally don't have a shot. Let's burn that guy alive. 2 defenders. Honestly, not bad. Half damage on everybody else. He does have a 900 stack coming in, but I think we're okay with that. We got a Sunderer from that, so we didn't even lose that many units. Only technically lost 1. Unbelievable. You're going to make me fight a single unit? Why is this a full siege, man? Why you gotta do that to me? You big waste of my time. I misclicked that, but okay. Just gonna nuke them, but they're gonna precog it. This hero's gonna get triple tapped. Wow. That's cracked. So much damage. You can't rush. You can't rush. Okay, so I guess let's empower a tree. I don't have to hit him a lot. In fact, I think if I hit him with an ignite right now, I'll win. Perfect. And now I'm defending the city, which is quite nice. Reclaiming attacks would be good. I also really like the idea of life seeded. Debuffs also inflict life seed, so that would be incredible, actually. Let's grab weaken. This guy is just gonna vibe out here. You're gonna vibe with these dudes and these dudes. We'll all get a nice big tasty set of heals. I'm 1700. That's 1,000 points, so that shouldn't be an issue. This is quite a lot over here, but that's what we're building an army for. I think until I destroy that city ruins, he can't actually do much here, so I'm just gonna grab a pyromancer out of here in the meantime. Superior siege weapon, the trebuchet. Minutes since auto combat did the funnies, swaps the 50 to 0. Is that just because we spent 50 minutes fighting fighting battles? The arrows are fey buffs. Boom, 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 boom. Do I want Glade Runners? I guess they are good. I guess it doesn't hurt. So this guy gets his first Mistling. So Misty Strike is doing Blight and Fire. Fey Trick is doing Blight, Electricity, Fire, and Physical. As well as Burning, as well as Poison. 90% accuracy, 10% crit. Starts hastened. Oh, yeah. These guys are going to be a nightmare to fight. An absolute godforsaken nightmare, honestly. I didn't realize that fey creatures get blight weakness. But they also get spirit resistance. That's okay. That's really good. You got stone walls. You still don't have 40 strength walls, though. So I think I need to get you... I don't know what the hell gives us that, honestly. Because you have 40. I have no farms in the city whatsoever. You're a conduit. You're a conduit. You're a conduit. You're a conduit. You scale off of foresters. You scale off of foresters. You don't. You don't. So I'll build a sacred meadow down there. Choo choo choo. Do I strike first or do I keep healing? I think let's strike first. Yeah, as long as we're like a little protective of our heroes here. He does have 2 Awakeners and a Vigil, which I don't love. I lost a single Barbarian. Nice, and my Oracle hits Legendary status as well. I'm willing to take that. That was a new Barb. It was still a recruit. We just fought like a million fights in a row. So... 10 magic damage. Ignore 4 status resistance. Actually, I think I will put that on you. Because you're all about like debuffing people with hostile wild growth. Picked up some more characters, pillaged some more stuff. These guys made more berserkers. They got more zerkies on the way. Okay, all right. We're gonna scout down here. Build a little road here. This is all forest, so all of our units should be invisible, right? Except that you're a Gloomwatch envoy, so you're not invisible, and you are a Fire Wyvern, so you are not invisible. And Fae also, I think, are not invisible. There is a pasture up here, so I think I'll take that. And you don't have much in the way of foresters right now, so let's get you one of them. Raising cities yields 20 permanent income. Also, raising cities grants population. I am literally raising 2 cities at the moment. Let's get both of those abilities. Here's teleporters, but let's hold on to that one. You're going to come down here and start removing city ruins. You guys are 6, 6, and 5. Okay. I think he might stop that from getting raised. It's okay. It gives us a moment to heal. You have 2 war shamans. And you're a defender. You actually want a mistling. Your front line is berserker and 2 skirmishers. You need also another berserker. All right, well, let's just make another berserker then for now. Dismantle. Let's hope this thing gets burnt down. Okay, thank God. Strength and blood, Wildfire Druid. The weak fall on the battlefield. The frail are called like vermin in their hole. No tactic is too gruesome when it wins a battle. We kindling adopt our enemy's strengths, and we triumph. Mark of the Butcher. No, I don't think that this is good for us. -2 city stability for each population. As nature, we have really high population. But also units of this race earn 50% XP in combat is pretty good. All right, I'll take it. We're ruthless. We're also Fey touched now. Spooky eyes. You are ready for more annexes. You are going to annex this conduit. You're then also going to build. Let's grab those ballista towers just for safety's sake. We got a tranquility pool. Amazing. 10% less knowledge on research. Okay. Boop. Boop. We're fully healed. Give them a barbarian. Berserker. 3-2. It's fine. I'll take it. Undead slaying sight taker. That's going to be really good if there's more undead for us to fight. And a padded plate. You have a padded chest plate. A padded plate is definitely way better for you. You also have 2 level ups and a signature skill. No question about getting chaos empowerment. Well, actually, that's a good question. Because this guy is not really going to crit. Adaptive chaos for sure. But actually, maybe debilitating aura would be the better choice for him. And I feel like, weirdly enough, we're taking more physical damage than we are anything else. You'll grab stun here as well. That's a pretty good level up for you. Our elementalist can take Ritual of Elements. We did not level up, but you did. Chance to inflict burning on all your attacks. I do want you to go down this crit chain. Sundered Resistance. I think I want you to go Frontline Fighter into Crit Chain. Yeah, so I'm going to take Frontline Fighter first. You have to gobble up that other Berserker. And then... Okay. They're ready to go. Dismantle. You're ready to go. You gained a level of Renowned. Excellent. We got to get back to Halheim, though. Defensive city structures take less gold and production. I need you to get this Town Hall of War, but I'm worried you're going to get under siege while it happens. But if that happens, c'est la vie. We'll grab that in the meantime. And then honestly, grab that gold mine as well. You can start growing out east now. Get all that fixed up. They ain't at us yet, baby. I believe the plan was to build foresters over there. There's the Shrine of the War God coming in, which is going to be really nice. You're a big enough city now that we could go straight for Town Hall 4, which would also fix all of those instability issues. It's going to take us 10 turns, but I feel like that's probably the right call. You're building the Smith's Guild. Let's actually just rush that and then stick in the Shrine of the War God. And you've got the recruiting governor, right? Oh, yeah. Look at that, man. We make Sunderers and Warriors at Legendary in this city. Even the Tier 2 units come in at Elite. You have a lot of money, so maybe I actually should make some small complementary armies. Because that's sort of hard to say no to. You're making Zerkers down here, but they have no rank on them whatsoever. Yours are soldier rank. Okay, so it's not that much better yet. You know what? Actually, I should probably wait until that Shrine of the War God is in. We'll make Zerkers in the meantime. Leveling past really improved the game. I'm not sure much actually changed mechanically, but the presentation gives you a much better idea. It does feel like they play a lot differently now. I mean, the adaptation of the Warlock, I will say, like, the Elementalist feels much better than what was, like, the Spellblade before. It really feels like you kind of focus into your element. But I like the fact that you can sort of vibe it a little bit, depending on what your path is. You know, like, you could go Disciple of Flames, but then you could go, like, Chain Lightning Fire, you know, or you can go Big Explosion. Same thing with Disciple of Earth. You can go Big Explosion, or you can go single target Super Strike. Disciple of Frost, single target Super Strike, or Big Whirlwind, Storms, Chain, or Bomb. Right? Like, and then you do get another, like, specialist spell as you go down. I don't know. I think they really killed it with the Elementalist. I do wish there was another secondary tree here. You know, like, we think about, like, Ritualist has that tree, and then it has a second tree, and I do feel like Elementalist is a little bit missing that, but it's because it has a branch of, like, so many options up here. But ultimately, like, you kind of end up taking everything on the Elementalist tree and then, like, a bunch of other stuff over here. Which, it's not bad, especially when you think about the fact that, like, level 12 always gives you a bunch of spells. And if you're playing as, like, a giant or a dragon or an Eldritch ruler, like, there's a ton of other spells you can take on the side as well. So it ends up working out pretty well. Elementalist is the new mage. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Remember how we used to level heroes? Honestly, like, not really. A little bit. We had like a bar on the side, and we took between like offensive, defensive, and utility, if I'm remembering it right. Like, I should know this. We played like 300 hours on that build, so it definitely feels like a better RPG-esque system. Yeah. They did still keep the Spellblade in the game. Yeah, we actually have one. You're our Spellblade? Yeah, this guy's our Spellblade. So this is like the old mage tree. And then mixed with... you know, it's kind of like the skirmisher tree. The ranger tree is the closest thing. Spellblade is basically a magic ranger. Is how I would describe it. It's really, really built for skirmishing. I like that we can build him as this like crit charger as well. So he's got this cool charge ability, but then he's also got this ability to spread wildfire if the right opportunity arises, like where everybody is stuck together. Otherwise, he's just like picking off people one by one with crits. I think he's going to be a really interesting build by the end of the game. Oh yeah, these pyromancers look great. With the leaf skin and everything. We definitely got to get some fire effects, more fire effects on these guys. Like flaming blight arrows. Oh, cool. And we have like butterflies around us now because we're Fey touched as well. So we get Fey Guile. And we ignore Misty penalties. And vision penalties. Okay, cool. It is a shame that you don't transform into Fey. But I guess that would be a lot more complicated, yeah. The only thing I liked about the stream was getting Cav army buffs, yeah. The way we leveled is better. Oh, the army buffs. Yeah, they did really strip out the army buffs, but they made the heroes like more, I think, unique in their own right. Yeah, because it's really only like champions now. Mortal champions get these buffs. 20% critical hit chance to adjacent friendly units. Well, this guy should definitely get that, especially because he's got offensive vanguard. 10% more damage, 10% more damage. Oh yeah, oh my god, that's going to double stack. 20% extra damage and then 20% critical hit chance. And then when he takes the final level of chaos down here, he'll add another 30%. So he'll add 20% damage and 50% crit chance to all nearby units. Plus he'll actually give even more because of overwhelm chance. Oh my god, that's a 70% crit chance to all nearby units. That's dope. That's going to be crazy. Fey Touch is basically you just ignore Misty. So this effect and like clinging mist, it no longer like affects your accuracy and your vision. Also, you get buffs if you're obscured. Actually, I don't know. Is it just obscured or is it? Yeah, if you're obscured or in mist, you get a random positive status effect at the end of your turn, which is really good because anytime you're like sitting in trees, which we should be pretty much all the time. So talked about wasps and sea stuff. What I personally want are dinosaurs. I mean, we have dragons, but I have seen a couple of people say dinosaurs. So I think we are at turn 70, which is a nice round number. We've kind of destroyed one city. We've broken the back of his army, so the rest of this should roll a little smoother, even though all of his celestial units keep regenerating, which is very annoying. But I think let's cut this video here, and in the next video, we'll steamroll him and make our way to the really, really impossibly difficult part of this map. So stay tuned until then.